New York Jets. We are saving their franchise with production in the season. Absolutely. Yes, let's get this game versus Houston, Texas underway.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Very good. All right. Now, we've got Zach Wilson off to a great start on the season. The defense has played well, haven't allowed a lot of scoring. Right now, the #1 ranked defense in the NFL, as we are saving the franchise. But we have not played to any kind of consistency. We've had to blitz a lot. Let's see how much more pressure we can get, and if we can play to a higher consistency level. And that'll let us know what we've got to do in free agency and the draft. I'm going to be honest with you, there's probably going to be a focus on defense. Early in the season, we didn't play well. We went and got somebody to play in the middle with Matt Ioannidis to play with Quentin Williams in the inside. And then the running game, the run defense got a lot better. Now, we will be getting Carl Lawson back next year, so that's going to be a huge help.
They've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens...
Oh, interception! Yes! Yes! That is exactly what we needed. That is exactly what we needed. If we can get Jalen Smith going, I'll pick up like Jalen Smith, and if you can actually get him going to the form, you know, to where he's, you know, one of the leading tacklers in the NFL. Again, even if
that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys.
Got him. That's Corey Davis to the 1 yard line, 38-yard pass. Yes.
Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
Very nice. That is absolutely what we needed.
It's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm.
That's a great start for Zach.
Carter is in.
And the entire team, yes. So we've got the rushing touchdown. We've got 38 yards passing. Zach is 1 for 1. We go up by 6. We need more pressure. Now, Carl Lawson will provide a lot of that. Now, we made some trades. You know, we weren't getting the production out of Franklin Myers. We did trade him for a slew of draft picks. And, yeah, we're going to set up future years for success and grab some good players. Definitely going to stick to the, you know, we want at least 4 to 5 players out of the top 50. All right, let's get this going. So we come off with an interception. Let's see if we can get another one. Very nice.
Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
Okay.
He'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards.
All right, we'll come out in a nickel.
Second down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis
moving Jared Davis around, seeing if we can get some pass pressure with him.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson.
Oh, and that's a fumble. Very nice. That's a sack fumble for Ioannidis. Ioannidis has performed beautifully. Very, very nice.
Exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground.
Okay.
Also knock the ball free while doing so. Oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Let's see if we can take a shot here.
the fumble recovery. It's Wilson. Going to throw deep.
Oh, that's pass interference.
Going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
So our defense has got 2 consecutive turnovers right in the first half. We're going to get the ball at the 4-yard line. Absolutely. I'll take that. I will 100% take that.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Okay, there's the one. We're going to keep him right in the same defense.
Carter again, and he's in.
There we go.
Michael Carter, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter.
Okay, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. We'll take it. Michael Carter, 2 touchdowns on the game. More than 20 on the season.
The entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0.
Very nice. Yes. Okay, let's see how that helps out, you know, some guys on defense get better. Let's see if our defense is about to have a breakout game. Get a lot better.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
That's because that's an interception and a sack fumble with a recovery on back-to-back drives. That should help out a little bit.
6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense.
Okay, that defensive line is playing great so far.
And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
Okay, here we go.
Yes. A
Yes.
yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
See if we can get some inside pressure.
To throw is Watson. And his throw is
All right, it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice
So far,
job
this
there.
defense has played great.
And then running stride for stride with
But it is the beginning of the game. Let's see what happens as the game goes along.
throwing on 3rd down. Watson.
All right, that's 4th down. Very nice. That was a coverage was great on that play. Watson was looking downfield. Our coverage is solid.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Johnson to return it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following.
Not a bad return, 9 yards. We'll take that. We've got 2 touchdowns. All right. It's our first real offensive series. The rest of the series came on turnovers, where we started right in the red zone.
2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
Okay, nice 12-yard gain.
But right now, the play
4 rushes, 17 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Michael Carter.
A gain of 12 and a first down.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at...
Well, that's 800 yards on the season.
1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick...
Another 10-yard gain.
Out of UNC, he could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Okay, so we brought in Todd Gurley. We're not going to wear out Michael Carter. We'll let Todd Gurley show if he wants to be here next year. He's played well so far this season.
I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy.
Very nice. Wow. The running game is just unbelievable so far.
This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
I would say this offense is locked in right now. This O-line is winning at the point of attack. And this will set up the passing game later. Todd Gurley, 2 rushes, 32 yards. Absolutely. Go ahead and get Michael Carter in.
I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Very nice. Let's see if we can get Michael Carter a 3rd rushing touchdown. Okay, let's keep him in that same defense. Got a 4-yard gain in the red zone.
2nd and goal. They'll try again.
Oh, he is in. Just barely, but he is in.
Michael Carter
Very nice.
With touchdown number 23 here on the year.
23 on the season. Yes.
Well, this has all the makings of a landmark day running the football. He scored 3 times now. We haven't hit the quarter break.
You think back to Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day 2020, 6 touchdowns, which tied Ernie Nevers, the Hall of Famer. He's
very good.
Already. Some fancy football.
All right. Well, maybe Michael Carter, we can get him a career day. Oh, and we missed the extra point. That's not good.
He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Okay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe with
so 17, almost 1,800 yards rushing on the season for the team. Michael Carter's got 817 of those yards. He should develop well. I mean, he's getting to the point where he's almost surpassed 1,000 yards. We're not going to put everything all into one game, but if we end up in them goal to short situations, that will be a Michael Carter. We will give them attempts to Michael Carter because he's a rookie. We know he's going to be here next year. We want him to make those plays.
Second and 10.
Very good. Here we come.
Here's Bernard. And he'll get this from the 25
okay.
for a pickup of 5.
Defense still playing well. Haven't allowed a first down yet throughout the first quarter.
From the gun on third, Watson.
Oh, that could have been an interception. Oh, wow.
Here's Britton Colquitt now.
Okay, so another 3 and out.
For the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of.
So we'll get Michael Carter out of the game for right now. We'll put in Todd Gurley. Let's go ahead and just start with some short passing. Let's keep everything we've got going and get some short passing in there. We're gonna have a guy hitting the seam, and we're gonna have Davis on the edge hitting. See if any of those guys kind of come up. Okay. Okay, so they want us to run. They're sitting in pass coverage. They very thoroughly want us to beat them on the ground. So we can do that. We'll beat them.
On the handoff, it's Gurley.
Very good. 13-yard gain. Very nice. They want to give us 13-yard gains on the ground because they want to sit in pass coverage? Absolutely. Let's force them to come up.
Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that
very nice.
The offense won the challenge.
4 carries, 54 yards for Todd Gurley. Oh, my.
10 more there and another first down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And able to work 5 yards out of this.
Let's go ahead and get Ty Johnson in the game. Let's work on that running game a little bit, making sure we come back. Right now, we are developing for the playoffs so that we can make a push, and for next year. We are determining who's going to be not just on this team, but who's going to be there next year. And what are they going to bring, and how much better are they going to be?
They'll run it with Johnson.
Very nice. 2 carries, 17 yards for Johnson. Not bad. All right, let's take a shot here.
And then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a
he's got it. That's Corey Davis with a touchdown. Corey Davis might be looking at a big game. Corey Davis might be looking at a breakout game. 34 touchdown passes by Zach Wilson. Yes. Very nice. So we forced him to come up to try to stop the run, and then we threw it right over the top of him.
we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in.
Very nice.
You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen.
Absolutely. Really, the most impressive thing is the defense. I'm most impressed with the defense right now. Defense is looking at a little bit of a game here.
Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up.
Nice play.
Down. And he's upended after a gain of
Williams
2 out to the 27. The numbers last week for Bernard: 16 carries, 60 yards.
They've won 2 straight games.
Okay.
With the running game as
Let's see if we can get this done.
Offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Very good. That's why we left the 4-3 in there.
Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
I didn't think they were going to throw. I thought they were going to try to set us up.
To show for it. The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Okay, there's should have been an intercept. There's 2. We're not really okay. We're kind of leaving a little meat on the bone here.
Football is finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Johnson on the return.
Okay, nice return.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over.
Second quarter, we've got 27 points on the board. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get Michael Carter out.
He stays healthy, assuming the health. Should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the
Davis with a big play.
Is what I call route running arrogance.
Very nice. Not a lot of passing, but we got a lot of yards. Racking up.
It just doesn't matter.
Very nice.
Find a way to beat them. And so
this is exactly what Wilson needs.
He sure has. On 1st and 10, it's Carter, and he sneaks his way.
Okay, got to get it going a little better than that.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job.
Okay, a little short pass in here. Davis is wide open. That's another touchdown for Davis. Another huge play. 30. So he's got to be close to 100 yards then. He's got to be close.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
I think we got a mismatch here.
You can see that throughout his college career.
I don't think this guy can handle Corey Davis at all.
Pressure's on. Can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Oh man. Good thing this game's not close. Man, we need a field goal kicker. Our field goal kicker is horrible. He is a rookie, though. So we'll see if he gets better throughout the season. See if we can level him up a little bit before we just get rid of him. Because he's a rookie. He'll get better faster than somebody else. But, man, if I could get a better field goal kicker, I would definitely like that. All right, let's see if we can get another interception. Get some sacks here.
That also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your...
That's a fumble.
And it's scooped up by the Jets.
That's touchdown. Bryce Hall. I think that's his second or third touchdown of the season. Bryce Hall coming along nicely.
Nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
Jalen Johnson makes the hit. Bryce Hall makes the scoop and score. Okay, so they're going to review it. Okay, play is overturned. So it's 2nd and 10. They're calling it incomplete. All right, let's keep bringing it on defense.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Okay, let's bring out the nickel.
Game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
Very nice.
Because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Bryce Hall coming up, making the tackle. Didn't quite get there fast enough for the sack. But we did make the hit.
Second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. To throw again on second down. Watson. He's going to drop this one down.
Watson made a nice move there. Our defensive lineman was about to come free. Watson made a little bit of a move there. Put his blocker in good position again. That was a smart play. 3rd and 7. Got him. That's 4th down.
Pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there.
Okay, very nice. Michael Carter's coming up, making some plays. Let's see if we can get another big play. Let's see if we can kind of... I don't think they can cover Corey Davis.
Now it's Wilson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be taken.
Davis having a huge game. Yeah, he's got all of our passing yards. He's caught every single pass.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Very nice. Here we go. Yes. Okay, so they can't cover Corey Davis on the outside. I'm going to let him come across the middle. I'm going to have Mims challenge that corner and safety in the split coverage there. And we're going to throw it right there. Carter underneath, absolutely. Okay, so somebody has now caught a pass that is not Corey Davis. Excellent. Corey Davis having a great game, though. I'm not arguing. I'll take it.
To throw is Wilson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter.
Very nice.
Inside the 25 now at the
24. Okay. Couple catches. Let's put in Todd Gurley. We don't want Michael getting hurt or anything like that. We want to keep Michael fresh.
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it.
Very nice, Corey Davis.
More times than not, he's going to get more yardage
than
you expect out of each play.
So maybe that's just what's open this.
150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first.
Okay, we're going to take what's open.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense.
Todd Gurley doing exactly what we want him to do, getting us closer to the end zone. Get Michael Carter back in there. Todd Gurley averaging over 10 yards a carry. This offensive line has gotten better as the season has gone along. We're going to the 2-minute warning. That'll help our defense out a little bit. Give the defense a little bit more of a break. We've been scoring fast and early. 33 points in the first half. This is what it should look like on Sunday for the Jets. Oh! Okay, I want them right in the same defense. And we'll get Michael Carter his 24th touchdown of the season. Michael Carter's 24th touchdown.
his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
Okay. Let's see if we can get him 4 second-half touchdowns. Get him 8 touchdowns on the day.
Touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record.
Oh yeah, get him 2.
Need to in order to impress in this one, does he?
Very nice.
What an absolute great
40-0 in the first half. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we needed. That is absolutely what we needed.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Set to take over again.
Okay. Let's get set to play some defense here.
They're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand.
Okay, they're coming up with a little hurry up. Very nice. They're gonna try to get something quick.
It's Watson. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
Kind of felt like that could have been an interception. A little bit more of an attempt there. We need some more speed. We need some playmaking ability in that secondary. We get interceptions, but I would like more. I think there's opportunities to get a few more picks on our defense. And we definitely need a pass rush. We are not. That is not our best attribute at all. Okay. Bring Kyle Phillips on the inside here.
Punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson.
Okay, oh, I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, he was beyond the line of scrimmage. We're going to decline that. Oh, no, we're going to take that. Yeah. 4th and 15, absolutely lost it down. And we'll take the ball. Make a quick score here.
The guys who just gave up that play.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Okay, we got 86 yards of opportunity here to boost our team up, get some production. Remember, we are developing with production. We thoroughly believe that production leads to execution and leads to future success, and success breeds success with production.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
No! Komet didn't go up for it. Komet did not go up that. He did not see where that ball was. Okay. All right, we're blitzing. They're trying to change momentum. Komet is not good down the field. He got lost.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he gets it to Cooks.
Okay, they're trying to get a little something going here.
Get across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's see if we can get to Watson. Watson's a tough sack, not an easy quarterback to sack. Okay. Threw it at the feet of our defenders is what happened. Very good.
Receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air yet again, Watson. He drops it off for Bernard.
All right, 7 seconds left in the half.
Taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring
okay, they're coming out with a field goal, a long field goal attempt at 40-0. I definitely thought they were going for that.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's
okay, so we can take a shot.
Right to boot, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that
We'll get a few guys in position to hit him deep, get it in the hands of somebody short, and see if they can make a play.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Over the middle, complete.
Okay.
That's Carter.
All right, so 2 touchdown passes, 1 interception. Let's bring it to the second half. And we get the ball. Yes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson.
Very nice, Ty Johnson.
25 to the 27. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week.
All right. They have covered up this flanker drive. This is a big part of our production scheme, how we distribute the ball, and I think they know that. All right, there's Elijah Moore.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
We're going to decline this. We want to. I believe we're going to drive the ball right down the field.
Personal foul, 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking.
I believe we are going to drive the ball right down the field on him.
All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to. Because you're going to
Very nice.
that penalty each and every time.
Okay. Denzel Mims with some production now.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this
we are continuing on here. We are absolutely going to continue on taking our shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
What was that? What was that?
He released it, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wilson will throw again.
Wow, we are not really. Our receivers are really not playing well. They're allowing defensive backs to outplay them for the ball.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Okay, Michael Carter making a little something after the catch.
He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is out of bounds, but not
very nice.
He's inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
Let's see if we can get a touchdown. Oh, Davis has got it. They can't cover Davis at all. We just got to keep setting Davis up for success here. Davis is going to go to a whole nother level in this game.
Starting to run away with this one. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly. Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the
very
nice types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation,
he squeezed it in there that time. Man, that was close even.
Where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty. Extra point.
Okay.
A bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will
Zach almost 40 touchdowns on the season.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Very nice. Here we come.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And
okay. Corey Davis, 890 yards on the season. Much better. Much better.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Okay, Texans got it back. Watson trying to do it all by himself. Almost fumbled.
Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Let's get a sack here. Let's see if we can get a coverage sack.
On 1st 1st and 10. Watson.
Got him. That's Kyle Phillips. We brought Kyle Phillips from the inside, giving Ioannidis a break, and Kyle Phillips just got his 9th sack of the season.
And I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football.
Let's get another one.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there.
Very nice. Let's get Quentin Williams a sack.
And get it out of my hands.
Watson's throw there complete to Sims.
Okay, keeping everything in front of us here.
Good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's go get another one. One more play, guys. Let's get that offense back on the field. Let's keep this shutout alive.
Now it's Watson.
We left the wide receiver wide open. Okay.
Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities.
All right, so we got some more opportunities for a sack. Let's go get one.
Continue to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, Watson.
Okay, Quentin Williams, yes.
The Jets get in there for the sack.
Quentin Williams getting another sack. Absolutely. That's 3 sacks on the day. 9 sacks for Quentin Williams. Very good. No rush from the DNs, though. None. 2nd and 16.
All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
Okay. 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here.
Let's see if we can get something going in the middle here. We got Ziggy Ansah. I'll give him a little speed pass rusher role. Let's see if Ziggy can get it done.
Back to throw, Watson. That's complete. Bernard.
And we got the pass rush. We got the tackle. We got 4th and 1. They're going to kick this field goal, I think. No, they're going for it. Okay.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but
let's pinch our D-line down.
I think they know that. They're going for
got the linebackers and safeties in there. Oh, they get a 1st down.
He's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
Okay. I think they're just trying to score a touchdown. I think they're trying to get rid of our unblemished defensive performance. They're trying to not get shut out.
Watson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's the
okay. This is probably the drive where they've decided they're going to score.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Oh, there goes Watson.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Atkins. All right. Let's... I don't think they're going to run this. I'm going to pinch the D-line down. Stay in pass coverage. Okay, they moved.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
All right, let's get a little man coverage going. Let's lock them down here.
They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Nice play.
Incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try.
Yeah, they decided they were going to score. Blown coverage on the outside. They haven't been doing that all game. Okay.
And the Texans claw one back.
Okay, booth review. Excellent. Let's see if they take... Ah, he stepped out. Oh, they're going to give it to him anyway, just to get rid of our... even though he stepped out. All right, that's fine. 47-6, almost 47-7. Not bad.
Video review, so they had it right. Bailey got the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Defense is playing outstanding, though. Our defense has played well. We know that we're not, you know, where we want to be defensively, but we've gotten enough plays throughout the season to continue to develop our defense and win ball games.
New York's offense back out there.
All right, let's get Michael Carter a little production here.
In control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown.
Get it started with a run, make them linebackers come up, and they are. Okay, those linebackers are up. That's good. That's good. We might have this set up nicely. Let's go ahead.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a
all right, flanker drive. See if I can get our tight end open. Corey Davis is in the press coverage, so he's probably going to be open. Let's see what that safety does. Okay, so they were waiting on Mims coming across the middle. Let's do this again. Let's see if they cover Davis with double coverage again. And they don't. Corey Davis got a touch. No! Offensive line has a letdown at the wrong time. We're going for it.
Look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Absolutely. What else would we do?
Try and throw for it with Wilson.
Nice catch. Elijah Moore. That's a first down.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across
okay.
the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
See if we can get some yardage here. Because we got a lot of turnovers in the first half, and so we got some quick scores from the Texans. We don't really have a lot of huge. It's not a huge yardage day. We were able to score a lot, but it's not a huge yardage day. Okay, that's the end of the third quarter.
Touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the
This is how it should look. 47-7. The Jets should put it to the Texans this coming weekend. This is absolutely how it's supposed to look. It's not supposed to look any different than this.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
And we've got a wide open receiver downfield, and he drops it. Okay. So they close on him late. Let's get Elijah Moore in that role. Let's get Elijah Moore in there.
You keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing again here.
Elijah's got a touchdown. Oh my, that's touchdown. Very nice. Blown coverage. Elijah Moore makes the play. 13th touchdown on the season. Absolutely. Getting him a little closer to 1,000 yards on the season. Should be about his 3rd catch.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth
over 300 yards on the day for a quarterback, Zach Wilson.
But he's playing like 4th quarter.
That is exactly what we wanted.
How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Very nice.
Now the try here for the point after.
See if we can get this extra point. I think he missed it. Again.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Very nice. All right, let's get this kickoff.
Now he's back out
53-7, yes.
After the PAT miss. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Okay, let's play some more good defense. Let's get Kyle Phillips in the game. Get the speed pass rush going.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Watson. Gets it to his running back, Bernard.
Okay, Watson getting some little bit of yardage here.
One thing I think
starting to dink and dunk on us.
The tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard.
Our DNs have gotten nothing now.
You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Okay, that's 3rd and 2.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard.
They're just dinking and dunking now. They should have done that earlier.
They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
And now I think our defense is getting tired or something.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues.
All right, we'll put in some. Let's make some changes. Let's get some youth in the game. Some guys that aren't tired.
And that time they pick up a first down. So now on
some fresh and hungry rookies. They'll get them some experience anyway. With a 6-point lead in the 4th quarter.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks.
Very nice.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Nice. Quentin Williams, another sack. Quentin, this is going to be a big game. He goes into the double-digit sack column. Okay. Quentin Williams. Okay, so he's starting to get to where we need him to get, and he's right on cue. That was a big play right there. The 2 sacks that he's had in this game, that was huge. That'll set up the rest of the season for some pretty nice success. Oh, they should have intercepted that.
At this point in the game,
all right, we're going to get the ball back.
They can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch called for.
All right, 89 yards to go. Very nice.
And the offense will come back out.
And we're going to go ahead and give Michael Carter a couple of carries here. We focused primarily on the passing game. Now we're going to go back to the run. Very nice. Michael Carter, 60 yards and 4 touchdowns. Very nice. That is exactly what we want.
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On first down, right back to Carter. Powers through, and he's able to get out to the 32.
All right, 14 carries for 70 yards. 4 touchdowns.
Now as his fine rookie season
continues, absolutely. He's done great.
A couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle.
Very nice.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Okay, Michael Carter does have 56 yards receiving.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff.
Absolutely.
Here, even into the 4th quarter.
As a team, I haven't been impressed with certain aspects, but as a team, and that's going to go big time. Yes, Elijah Moore. Very nice. 55-yard touchdown. Elijah Moore is approaching 1,000 on the season. Very nice. 38 touchdown passes.
And they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
That is exactly what we wanted. A couple of, so Michael Carter got some production. Elijah Moore just made another big play. This is looking better and better. More and more like what we wanted. 3,500 yards, almost 3,600 yards on the season. Elijah Moore is getting closer to 1,000 yards. It's looking more and more like how we wanted this to go. Hey, and if we make another stop here, we could get the ball back and make some more production. Help some guys get better.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Okay, defense, let's go get a sack or an interception.
Their mini 2-game win streak.
Hopefully we get a deep interception, though. A sack would be nice here, though. Help us next year on the D-line.
On first down, it's Watson.
I don't think we're getting that.
Going for his running back, and he's got him complete.
I think Watson was awful close to that line of scrimmage.
He's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there.
Watson's pushing the boundary on that one.
He's going to have a first down. Here's Watson. And he'll find
very nice. All right, so they're driving a little bit.
Just 4, second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline.
Oh, wow. Quentin just got his 3rd sack of the game. That's 13 on the year. Oh, or 11 on the year. That's big. That is absolutely big.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Very nice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Okay, so that's 4th down. We didn't get another sack, but we did get 4th down. Let's go ahead and get this ball back. Let's get our team producing so we can increase and develop.
On the return, Johnson.
Very nice. Johnson with a nice return.
Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
All right, we're going to bring out Michael Carter again. And I want to get Michael Carter the ball in the passing game. If nothing else is open, let's get Michael Carter some. Yeah, they were waiting on it. They were waiting on it.
Wow, that's a really big game.
Okay, but that put us over 400 yards. Zach Wilson over 400. Let's go ahead and do this just like this. Let's get our tight end open over the middle.
Can really generate big plays for an offense.
Okay. Zach Wilson, a little 3-yard run. They had everything covered on that.
It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, here we go. Oh, this is going to Davis. Got him. Oh, he dropped it. Davis has had a great game, though. 4th and 3, we're going for this. Okay, Davis is tired. That's what's going on. All right, let's get Denzel Mims in.
And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Our tight end is tired. Let's go ahead and get Wesco in. A flanker drive, absolutely. Oh yeah, we're going for this.
Go for it here on 4th. Now Wilson. He's got the hook up to
oh yes. Very nice.
Just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Okay. So we are saving the Jets franchise. This is week 12 against the Texans. And we are getting some nice production. This is what it should look like on Sunday. It shouldn't look any different than this. 60-7. I mean, it probably won't, but this is how it should be. And Elijah Moore again. 3rd touchdown of the game. Oh my, 15th touchdown on the season. He just surpassed 1,000 yards. Would you look at that? And we didn't have a fast start either. We started out slow too, but we were able to build production. What we didn't do was start Greg Van Roten for the first, 6, 7, 8, 10 weeks of the season. That's what we didn't do. We didn't let it take 10 weeks to get Greg Van Roten off the starting lineup. Okay.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a
all right, here we go. 39
The
touchdowns
kickoff
passes
unit is
on
out
the season.
field, and they will send this one away.
This is big. Now we've got the Eagles coming up. We've got the Saints coming up. So we've got some tougher teams to play. So this is big. This is big. Let's see if we can get some more sacks, help our defense develop. Maybe a few interceptions along the way. And, you know, bring our whole team to just a higher level right now. That's what we're looking to do. Looking to make some plays late and bring our team to a higher level. Get ready for the next few games coming up.
From the 31, Watson.
Oh, that was on.
On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was so close. Quentin Williams.
Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away.
We have to get Kyle Phillips out of the game here pretty soon. He's made some interior pass rush. He does have a sack. Oh, that was almost a sack. That was almost a sack. I'll take that penalty because that was a split second away from a sack. I'll take that penalty. That was a split second away from being a sack. If that would have been a sack, that would have been a great play. Let's get Ioannidis in there. Made a trade for Ioannidis. Get some extra help in the middle. Get something solid going. Yes. Keep our defense developing. I swear we're gonna draft about 3 defensive ends in this upcoming draft. We've got Carl Lawson coming back, but I swear we are gonna draft about 3 pass rushers. Our interior is pretty good. Of course, if I had the opportunity to bring Godzilla, that 6'6", 360-pounder out of Georgia, and he's been clocked running 20 miles an hour, I would definitely, you know, an athletic 360, I would definitely bring that to Broadway.
In line, close to the line of scrimmage, that can split out like receivers, but hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across.
All right, they're trying to score. Let's see if we can stop them. Okay, we forced the quick throw.
They'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Very nice.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
It's third down.
He'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is intercepted.
Did he stay in?
Get it to Davis.
Did he stay in?
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are
Ooh.
going to take
Oh.
over.
Okay, let's try to get this ball. Let's try to get this play off.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking.
Oh, they're
this
not
thing
stopping
cannot
us.
get over fast enough.
Oh, he got it.
And also what happens when you get this big of a...
Oh, is he going to take this?
20, 10, 5.
Nice. Oh, no, he didn't fumble.
Loose, and the Texans scoop it.
Oh, no. Oh,
A
no.
lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period.
Okay,
in
next time
practice
we'll
to be
just
more
score.
secure
I
with
promise.
the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You mates all of a sudden make your catch.
Nice.
See some open field.
Okay, so the game is over. It's 67-7.
The danger lurks while you're doing
Very
so.
nice.
And there's your end result right there.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to
Not bad. Our team should develop well after this. Ashton Davis, we had a couple of interceptions. We had some sacks throughout.
It makes their job that
You know,
much easier when they're scoring that many
I think we had
points.
5 sacks on the day.
Totally different style.
So not bad. We threw for over 546 yards, 155 yards on the ground, and 3 takeaways for the defense. We averaged 13.4 yards per play. That is phenomenal. That is absolutely
Meanwhile, for
phenomenal.
the Texans, their luck may have run out as they fall.
Okay.
7 now in the year. And
Let's
they'll
take
have
a look at
chance
some
at
stats
redemption
here.
Next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So
Okay.
for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, so we got Zach Wilson with 552 yards, 79 completion percentage. Yes, that's going to help everybody. 6 touchdown passes. Let's go to the rushing. Now, we didn't run the ball a lot, but we did get some production. Absolutely. 70 yards for Michael Carter on 14 carries, 4 touchdowns. Todd Gurley, 6 rushes, 65 yards, averaging 10.8 yards in attempts. And Ty Johnson put a little production up, averaging over 8.5 yards a carry. Zach had the little 3-yard scamper. Corey Davis with 196 yards in receiving, 3 touchdowns. Elijah Moore, 7 catches, 280 yards receiving. Wow. 3 touchdowns. Mims and Carter, they both kind of helped out a little bit today. All right, how many sacks? Let me see here. Quentin Williams, 3 sacks. Kyle Phillips, okay, so 5 sacks on the day. 2 interceptions, very nice. Let's see. Let's finish up this game. Now let's see if, check out free agency. We'll do our due diligence and see, if there's any other ways to get better on the season. And what we have to do from here. All right, Elijah Vera Tucker. Yes, so production is the #1 way to upgrade a team, and the offensive line is no different. Elijah Vera Tucker, yes. That is exactly what we needed from him. Very nice. So he's really got 91 strength. The offensive coordinator, because he's our offensive coordinator, gives us a boost, and it boosts up the offensive line +4 on the strength. And that's what you're seeing with Elijah Tucker having 95 strength. So really he's 91 strength, but with the boost from the offensive coordinator, he's 95. And playing very, very well. Down the stretch, he will probably make a lot of progress. He could +1 again on the season. He does that, and we are looking great. Oh, yes. See how the passing touchdowns and the rushing touchdowns just helps out that little bit. And now we're starting to hit some of our season milestones. So as we hit the milestones, the 30, the 40 touchdown passes on a season, that's big. That's big. The season's starting to come together. Guys are going to start developing. That is absolutely huge. Okay, let's see how we did on our breakout players. Okay. So I don't think we achieved quite what we set out to today, but we absolutely destroyed them. Okay, so Michael Carter did have the performance. So now he is a star running back. So he's going to progress a lot faster now. And that might be enough to +1 Michael Carter. Let's go ahead and bring it to the next week. And we'll see if Michael Carter +1. Very good. Maybe +2. Michael Carter with a +1. Absolutely. So he's playing like an 80 with the morale. Now he's playing like an 81. This could get a little better. Acceleration come up, the vision, so he'll be a little bit more decisive in his runs. Excellent. Playing like a 78. He's coming along nicely. Okay, let's check out the season stat lines. And because he's got the star rating, he will come along a lot faster. Let's go ahead and check out the season stats. Let's see just how close we are to some of these milestones. Zach Wilson. He's getting ready to go over 40 touchdown passes and 4,000 yards. That's perfect. Elijah Moore over 1,000 yards on the season. 15 touchdowns. He's number one receiver in the NFL just by giving him opportunities in key moments. That's it. That's all we have to do. Take a look. Zach Wilson back up to a 70% completion ratio. A lot of short passing, a lot of runs with a few shots at key moments of the game. That's all it is. How many teams throw the ball consistently down the field with any success at all? Green Bay. That's it. That's it. But most, you look at Kansas City, you look at Tampa Bay, when Tom Brady has success, it's because the short passing game's working. Same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Now, do they have the arm strength to get the ball down the field? Absolutely. But do they throw it down the field most of the time? No. They're throwing high percentage throws that are going to, lead to some completion percentage. I mean, this is not real difficult. So I know a lot of coordinators don't believe you can get it going in the short passing game and set up the long passing game. You just have to show the capability to throw it deep. That's it. And then the defense respects it, and you go back to the short game and keep getting your yardage. And then you set the defense up with certain routes to dictate coverage, and then you hit them. You have control of the defense. Once you start dictating with how the defense has to cover you with your play calling, that's when you take over a game. And as you can see, our wide receivers are coming along nicely. Elijah Moore, he's looking like a Pro Bowler this year. Corey Davis, he's coming along nicely. Almost 1,000 yards on the season. Denzel Mims, he looks like he's looking more and more like he's going to eclipse the 1,000-yard mark as well. He's inching closer and closer to it. But after Mims, there's a huge drop-off here. There's some guys that can make plays here and there throughout the season. So tight end is still a position we may take a look at. Cole Kmet looks like he is a backup, a serviceable backup tight end. So we will, he'll develop as the season continues, and he'll come back better next year. But better next year can't mean, 2 or 3 good performances throughout the year. We need somebody that can play consistently. Whether that means that we have to go out and make a trade, or we draft someone, pass rusher and tight end will be two things that we look at. Because for Quentin Williams to be the only player on the team with double-digit sacks. Now, Kyle Phillips, we have moved him into key situations. We basically set him up for success, right? We packaged Kyle Phillips 9 sacks. But he is going to get better as a player because we did that. We set him up for success. He was able to have the success, and he'll grow from that success and come back better next year. But he'll still be a player we have to continue to set up for success, but that's okay. We can do that. With a production rate of 9 sacks, next year he'll probably have 10 sacks about this time, and we'll play him exactly how we played him this year. Matt Ioannidis, 5 sacks. Very nice. Very nice. Interior. He's a run stop guy with some ability. But yeah. This is what the Jets do not do. The Jets do not develop very well. I have been a Jet fan since 1989. I was approximately in the 5th grade, right? And the Jets just don't develop well because they don't package well. They don't set players up for success. If I did not package Elijah Moore and set him up in key situations, right? That's why a lot of you ask, why do I have Denzel Mims receiving the ball early, on the short passing routes? That's because I want to set Elijah Moore up down the field. Elijah Moore will get some short routes, but primarily the intermediate to long routes, because that's where you get your yardage, right? So Denzel Mims, he's a big wide receiver. He is fast, but he doesn't produce well down the field. Elijah Moore can make a grab here and there, and he can make a contested catch. Denzel Mims isn't quite as good in the contested catch area. So I work Denzel Mims a little bit in the short game. I get Elijah Moore down deep because even though he's smaller, he does a lot better with the contested catches. And Braxton Berrios, I mean, he's made some plays throughout the season, but, you know, he's going to be back next year. We're going to bring him back. We're going to give him the opportunity to get better. And, you know, he's a player that we can have on, you know, punt and kick returns and things of that nature. Let's take a look at the draft. I'm going to go to the draft. Take a look at, so we're going to do two things. We're going to take a look and say, okay, I think we're going to have 2 picks definitely in the top 15. I really don't know that we're going to have 2 picks in top 10. We can even say 1 in the top 10 and 1 in the top 15, right? Seattle's not looking too good either. They've got a lot of talent over there that is not playing all that well. They're not putting it together. Okay, so taking a look at the 2022 draft, Spencer Rattler, I don't know if he's still going to, with all the whole situation that happened with him, his arm talent is undeniable. But with everything that happened with him, I don't know if anybody's going to take a chance on him number 1 or even in the first round. I really just don't know. You might get a team, if he interviews well, I mean, he's going to have to interview well. Now, what could happen, we'll take a look at some of the quarterbacks. I take a look at this kid, Carson Strong. Carson Strong, I think he is going to make some momentum as we move forward to the draft. He's the guy that you don't hear about, that all of a sudden, here comes the draft, and now you hear about it. I think Carson Strong is going to be that guy. Malik Willis is an unbelievable talent, but he goes to a small college in Liberty. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, so Thibodeau, Stingley. If we have a chance to draft Thibodeau or Stingley, I don't know if we've going to have that chance, but if we do, we absolutely 100% have to make that move. We absolutely, positively have to make that move. Thibodeau, can you imagine Thibodeau on one side and Carl Lawson on the other? Can you imagine what that would be? Even with our young, and that would help our young secondary. So with 1 pick, we would instantly revolutionize our defense. Absolutely. So if we only came out, I mean, granted, I want more than just 2 players, don't get me wrong. But if we only come out of this with 2 players, here's the 2 players I want. Because as good as our interior defensive line is, it's not as good as what it needs to be. Right? So Thibodeau on the outside. We'll get Carl Lawson back next year. Yeah, he's coming off the injury, but he's still going to be a good player. Let's get somebody to rotate in with him. We've got Bryce Huff. He doesn't have to play a whole game. Let Carl Lawson, Bryce Huff, some of these guys. And why don't we draft somebody to compete with one of those guys to try to beat him out? That way we get better through competition. That's how these good teams do it. Belichick is constantly screaming, compete, 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 right? He's constantly finding ways to put guys in the position of competition, and he doesn't care who gets mad. This is the other player right here. Now, in this draft simulation, they've got him listed as a 2nd to 3rd round pick. If he goes as a 2nd or 3rd round pick, I am astonished. Because Jordan Davis is 6'6", 361 pounds. Now, we don't know what his 40 time is, but we do know he has been clocked running backs down from behind, running 20 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour. That is a highly athletic 360-pound man. Yeah, I don't let him go out of my sights. If he drops down in the draft out of the top 10, I am drafting him, and I am putting Jordan Davis. They call him Godzilla. So I am putting Godzilla right next to Quentin Williams in the middle. And then I rotate in Fodakowski and go from there. The rest of our depth defensive line. And keep our young guys healthy and fresh. Absolutely. 100%. Okay? There is not a doubt. So two guys, my two biggest keys here is Thibodeau and Jordan Davis. Absolutely. If we come out with only two guys in this draft, it's Thibodeau and Jordan Davis. You bring Godzilla, that's gonna unbelievably change. Like, you want Quentin Williams to produce? Surround him with talent. Surround him with a group that you cannot block one-on-one. You want to challenge a defense? You want to change the complexity of an entire season? Give yourself two defensive linemen that cannot be blocked one-on-one. That frees up linebackers, and that helps the entire team. So now, all of a sudden, you rush four, you're getting pressure. You might not get a sack every play, right? But you're getting pressure every play, which changes coverage and how your defensive backs can cover, because it's going to change the accuracy and velocity of the ball coming out. So if somebody's throwing off their back foot, there's not the same amount of velocity as them, being able to throw just standing there in the pocket. So if they're not throwing with as much velocity, the ball's in the air longer. That gives the defensive back a little longer to make a play on the ball. That's interceptions. Because we don't have very many interceptions, because we don't have very many sacks. It's that simple. And when you increase the defensive line production, you increase the entire defense. Okay? And when you have two guys with the athleticism and the dominance of a Jordan Davis and a Thibodeau, and you are able to get, and you may be in position to get them both. I don't care if I have to trade every other pick from this year's draft. I don't want to. That's not the goal. But would I be willing to? Absolutely. Because they're two guys that change the complexity. Now, do I do that just for two draft picks? No. Do I do that just for two good players? No. But these guys are dominant football players at their positions. Okay? Now, in the NFL, they're still going to have to learn. They're still going to have to. But with the ability and size of these two players, they're going to be hard to stop. They're already playing at an NFL level. Will they have to learn? They're going to have to do a lot of things. But it's going to be like having two more Quentin Williams on the field. So everything you see from Quentin Williams times 3. And that's in turn going to make Quentin Williams more productive, because there's going to be other people on the field that dictate double, that can't be blocked one-on-one, which is going to help. Quentin's going to make some more plays. And then you can rotate. It strengthens our rotation. And we'll have Carl Lawson back next year. And I wouldn't stop with just Thibodeau as a pass rusher. Okay, I'm drafting, if I'm the Jets, I am drafting at least 2. Okay, probably 1 in the first round, pass rusher, and probably 1 in the second, maybe third. Okay, I am fixing that pass rush. Last year, we got a lot of pretty good, young, talented corners. And these rookies are put in such a bad position because we have no pass rush. Okay, so they're probably better. They haven't done a bad job with no pass rush. So you put them in their second season, and now you give them a pass rush, and now they're going to look a lot better. So not only they're going to get better on their own, but it's not going to make that big of an impact on the field without a pass rush. But now you make the team around them better, and it makes a significant impact. And with the speed and the football IQ. So what they did was the Jets went out and drafted a whole bunch of corners that were running in the 4.3s, right? And they had football IQ. That's guys that showed high levels of awareness, that would still be around in the 5th round and had the speed, and they could coach them the rest. Okay? So they might not have elite agility. They went with speed and football IQ to where they're going to put themselves psychologically in good position. So they might not have to have as much. They might outplay somebody that's more agile that doesn't play as well or consistently psychologically. Okay? So you get Jordan Davis and Thibodeau in Broadway in New York, and that makes a drastic difference for the linebackers, for the corners, for the safeties. The safeties won't be making as many tackles. They'll be able to ball hawk a little bit more. You'll have more interceptions from multiple positions on the field because they won't be running up the middle of the field, and they won't have offensive linemen at the second level. You put Jordan Davis, you put Godzilla and Quentin Williams next to each other. That's how you win football games. That's how you become competitive. You get Thibodeau on the conversation, and now you just brought your defense to a whole nother level. Jordan Davis makes you better all by himself. Thibodeau with Jordan Davis, and you already have Quentin Williams, that's a game changer. That changes the complexity of a defense. And you win games. You don't win games with offense. Believe it or not, you don't win games with offense. Not consistently. If you want to play consistent football in this league and you want to be good year in and year out, you win with defense. If you can hold, no matter who you play, if you can hold them to 21 points or less, and most of the time you're not giving up more than 17 to 19 points a game, okay? Against a really good offense, you might give up 27, all right? That's how you win in this league, to where you only allow 27 points in a game maybe 2 or 3 times in a season when you're playing with some of the top offenses in the NFL, and you're able to compete at that kind of a level. That's how you consistently win. You win with high percentage throws, a running game, a outstanding offensive line to help a young quarterback develop in Zach Wilson. And that's what the Jets have failed to realize. And when you have somebody failing at a position, and I'm going to point it out, Greg Van Roten. They let him continue to start for 10 weeks, and they threw away the season, and Zach Wilson got hurt. That is a fail. Now, I'm not quick to fire anybody. I think the staff we have is grade A, but they must learn. They have grade A potential. Let me put it like that. I think they must learn from their mistakes. Joe Douglas must learn from his mistakes. We cannot have that ever again. I'm willing to give him a pass on this one. But because Zach Wilson, he's going to come back from the knee injury. He's going to be great. He's going to be fine. He's going to do just fine. The offense as a team is showing. We've had multiple quarterbacks throw for 300 yards. Okay? Zach Wilson should come in and play with some success and develop on a week-to-week basis at a much higher level. That's great. That's great. Let's get this ready to bring in Godzilla and Thibodeau in the offseason in the draft. Absolutely. And let's get Zach Wilson managing the game and setting players up for success at key times when we're able to dictate coverage. Okay? Now, the first thing I would look for is they have not already signed Crowder. If they do not sign Crowder, I would bring in, I would immediately look for an outside receiver to go with, that can play opposite of Davis. We get somebody to help out Corey Davis to give Zach Wilson another target. It's going to help out dramatically. No, that being said, I do like Crowder. I do. We have a lot of slot receivers on this team, though. Okay, I think they're probably going to bring back Keelan Cole, and you're going to see. It's possible. I think you're going to see that Crowder's going to go. But yeah, that's exactly how I would do it. I would get better on defense first. I think we've added the first-round draft picks that we needed on the offensive line. I would love to have 4 first-round draft picks on the offensive line again. Absolutely. 100% I would. 100%. But I think on the defensive line, I think our defensive line is not good. They've pumped it up. They've advertised it. They've done a lot with it, but our defensive line is not good. We've had some injuries, but there's nobody playing around Quentin Williams. And Thibodeau is a game changer. Absolutely 100%. But yeah, I think Crowder, he could be the odd man out. If we could find another outside receiver, I would probably try to make a push for a Michael Thomas. I know he's been hurt, but imagine if he was healthy, and imagine what it would look like to have Michael Thomas from the New Orleans Saints, another sizable, a big threat. You got Corey Davis on one side, Mike Thomas on the other, and Elijah Moore in the slot. Think about what that looks like. The second place I'm looking to is tight end. Who the hell are we? I mean, what are we doing at tight end? Our tight ends are some of the worst in the NFL. Okay, they all look like they may have some potential. They may be able to play. They may be able to. We have got to make a move at tight end. Our tight end group is horrible. Tyler Kroft is not a starting tight end. He is a very good, serviceable backup that can help you produce. He can come into the game and make plays. He can, but he is not a starter. Okay, so the first 2 places I look at in free agency or trade is bringing in some star power at wide receiver. Okay, you've got Denzel Mims, and you're not really playing him that much, so that means you think he needs to grow. Well, let him keep growing. Absolutely. Keep him on the team. Let him make plays coming off the bench, and let him, grow and get better. Because Michael Thomas, he does get hurt. So, yeah, we'll still need a Denzel Mims to come in and be ready to go and make plays for our team. But I can't imagine the Jets losing a game with everything that they have now and everything they'll have coming back into next season when they get healthy. Guys coming back from injury. And then you have Thibodeau and Godzilla, and then Mike Thomas to go along with everything we already have at wide receiver. Corey Davis on one side, Mike Thomas on the other. Okay, go to the draft. There's a lot of there's some running backs coming out in this draft. Get you one of the top 2 running backs coming out of the draft to go along with Michael Carter. Get you another explosive, unbelievable weapon. In the 3rd and 4th round, upgrade the interior of that offensive line. At least on the depth. Get some depth to go along with what you got. I think Leduvernay Tanef, I think he's going to be a great addition. Re-sign him. Bring him back next year. Let him play some right guard. Cut Van Ruten. Just get him out of the building. He doesn't need to be there. He cost us the season. And let's come back better than unbelievably better. And get a tight end. Not just a serviceable tight end that might be able to make some plays. Let's hope he develops. No, let's go out and get a tight end. Let's go, even if we got to trade for one. Okay, because you come out of this with a legitimate starting tight end who can both block and catch. Okay? And Michael Thomas. And then we get Thibodeau and Godzilla. Now you've got something. And you just changed the entire complexity of both the offense and the defense with 4 players. And you still got draft picks. And you still probably have a little bit of money to spend. Not much, but probably a little bit. Okay? And if we still have 4 draft picks on the board after we've acquired those 4 players that are going to change the complexity of our team. Wow. If you look at Kansas City, you take Tyreek Hill and Kelsey off the Chiefs. Who are the Chiefs? How many games would they win? Not many. Not many at all. As great as Patrick Mahomes is without Kelsey and Tyreek Hill, they would lose a lot. Let's go get somebody who can make some plays. They might not be Kelsey for us this year, but could they become a Gronk or a Kelsey down the line? But we need somebody that is at least the talent of a starter, a legitimate NFL starting tight end who will develop as the season continues on. And Mike Thomas, who's already, all he would need to do is get back up to previous form and play to his potential and stay healthy. And Mike Thomas is one of the best wide receivers in the National Football League. Yeah, I would trade the second round draft pick I got for Sam Darnold. Would I trade that for Mike Thomas? I absolutely 100% would. Because he would absolutely replace Sam Darnold. And not just that, but your entire offensive production skyrockets. Corey Davis, they can't double it. It's much harder to cover Corey Davis. Elijah Moore is just wide open. He's just man to man on a slot corner at that point. People are going to have... He's going to give defenses fits. Because with a slot receiver to the ability of Elijah Moore, there's just a lot you can do with Elijah Moore because of his talent level. You can scheme success so easy with talent, like Elijah Moore. Yeah, I just gave you 4 ways, with just 4 players, just to change completely the complexity of the Jets. We'll continue on. Believe me, I want more than 4 players, but yeah, we could do it with 4 players. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And this is Alpha 26 Gaming 26, where it's game time all the time. I'll see you in the next video.